Welcome back, traders. Second portion of our show. Dennis is a little caught up in the trade cave here, I think, covering some shorts from Friday. So I'm going to bring you the second portion of our show. We got cut off with Coca-Cola. That stock is currently trading up $1.19, getting a nice bounce off the movement overnight. We're going to find support in Coca-Cola at the 65.50 level. Down to 65.36. That was Wednesday's and Friday's high. Coming back on the upside, we should find some resistance at Tuesday's high at 66.36, as well as a weekly high at 66.88. Moving on to our market movers, and boy, do we have a lot of market movers here. Starting with the European banks having a nice rally this morning. Should be interesting to see if it should hold. Just looking at a couple of the big ones, starting with Deutsche Bank here, currently trading at 35.59, coming into some resistance here at the 4-day high of 35.40. If you are buying this thing off the open and it can't hold 35.40, I expect it to back and fill here. On the other hand, to get a break above this 35.40 where we're currently trading, you have the 5-day high at 36.89. Another mover on the European bank sector, Credit Suisse, is getting a bounce as well too after making a new low for the move on Wednesday and Friday. The stock's currently trading at 23.05. Going to run into some resistance here at the November 17th high of 23.22, as well as the high on the 16th at 23.52, and then right above that 23.75. So expect some real resistance in this stock right at that 23.50 level. Coming back on the downside, currently holding 23. If I was buying the stock on the open, probably would not let it go more than, 25, 30 cents against me from the open. Moving on to our next market mover, good old Barron's bounce in Netflix here, getting a positive article. That stock's getting a nice bounce here, currently trading at 67.10. Interestingly, it's not even up to Friday's high yet, which was 69.62. So I would look to find some resistance in that area, as well as the 2-day high at 70.78. Coming back on the downside, currently holding the $67 level. If in fact it can't hold that level, we could go back to test the close at 63.86. Moving on to some other market movers, the U.S. financials here are getting a corresponding bounce from the European bank bounce. Starting with our biggest one, Goldman Sachs, currently trading at 91.90. Here's a stock that's opening into some pretty good resistance. The 3-day high at 91.80. You have the 4-day high at 92.29. So if you are trying a short on the open in this stock, expect a test of those levels. Above the 92.29 level, things open up for a buck up to 93.29. Coming back on the downside, if the stock cannot hold 91.44, I could expect it to come back down and perhaps trade in the $90 area or as low as 88.75, which was Friday's close. Another U.S. financial getting a bounce this morning, a nice bounce, is J.P. Morgan. Flirted with the lows of the move at the end of last week, getting a bounce, busted through our double top there at 29.15 to 29.17. That should be very good support in the stock. Coming on the upside, if we do pop our head over the $30 level, look for some resistance right at the 30.15 level. That would be in between the 3 and the 4-day high, 30.10 and 30.19. Moving on to some other market movers, you get the upgrade at Citigroup on Google. That stock has been in a pretty tight range. If a $600 stock can be in a tight range, currently the stock is trading at $579.30, $5 above Friday's high. You do have Wednesday's high at 580.25, so I'd expect some minor resistance there. If it does bust through that 580.25 level, don't really see much on the charts up to the 585 level. Coming back on the downside, if you are playing it from the long side, this stock could perhaps come down and test Friday's high at 574.27. We surely need to talk about some of the retailers here after Black Friday here. I know my daughter Emily contributed to the take in some of these stores. Let's start with Walmart here, currently trading at 57.83. That stock was forming a nice range between 56 and 57. Now we've busted out above that 57 level, so let's use 57.33 as support in Walmart. Coming on the upside, I do see the November 15th high at 58.05. Should provide some pretty good resistance. Walmart being one of your thick, big cap stocks, an opportunity for some sellers to step in here with this thing up a buck. Should be interesting if it can hold the open. Another retailer getting a bounce, as always, after the Black Friday is Best Buy here. Really found some great support at the 25.60 level. We bounced now. We are currently trading above the 3-day high, which is 26.43. So we use that as support. Really, the next major level of resistance is 27.69. So if the rally continues in Best Buy, look for that stock to trade at that level. Just a quick recap of the S&Ps, folks, here. Currently only trading $1 below the Globex high at 11.88. The Globex high being 11.89. I think we're good to go as long as we hold this 11.85 level, which was Wednesday's Globex high. And next number on the upside, you have a 3-day intraday high from 11.95.25 up to the 3-day Globex high at 11.99. Well, that's our show for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed the market movers portion, and we'll be back with you tomorrow.